Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vasharal. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm not here to review a specific game, I'm here to talk about how I somehow tripled my played games for the whole year in just 2 months. Yeah, it has been a wild ride. 60 games in 60 days, and trust me, it has been quite the experience. So, what was it like diving into many games? How did I manage it? And what did I actually get out of it? Let's talk about it. So you're probably wondering, how on earth did I manage to complete that many games in such a short time? Let's break it down a bit. It wasn't some crazy rush or marathon, I just made a few changes that open up my gaming time. I started tackling shorter games for one, like indie titles or older classics that don't demand 100 hours investment. I mixed in genres that kept things fresh, and believe it or not, sometimes I'd play through 2 or 3 smaller games in a single day. And that's the first trick. Variety. Trying different genres, different game length, and honestly, embracing whatever caught my interest. Another big factor was focusing on games that I knew it wouldn't take long to finish. No pressure to complete every single side quest or reach every single ending, just enjoying the main journey and moving on to the next experience. And most of these games that I played pretty much focused on the storytelling, or they focused on the main campaign, gameplay, and that was it. And that's the great part of short games. Alright, so besides feeling like an absolute gaming legend, completing so many games in a short span had some unexpected benefits. For starters, it gave me a whole new appreciation for different genres. There's something cool about being able to jump into a platformer, to a horror game, to a relaxing puzzle game. You start to notice the little things that make each genre unique, the design choices, the pacing, the style of storytelling, and so much more. And honestly, it expanded my gaming taste. Another big benefit is actually helping with burnout. When you are a completionist, sometimes the pressure to 100% everything can be draining. By just playing through, I actually had way more fun and my motivation stayed high. It turned out that not every game had to be a massive commitment. Sometimes you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. And believe me, I tried to complete all of them even so, but playing games that are much shorter, they don't require that much time when it comes to that. I made sure that I checked everything so that I'm well rounded in the less than 2 hours mark, or maybe roughly 4 hours, depending on the game. Now let's talk about something that was bound to come up when you're burning through games like this. Not every game is a masterpiece, and that's okay. When you're playing game after game, you start noticing the highs and the lows. Some games are amazing, while others not so much. But even less amazing ones added something to the experience. Some had quirky mechanics or fun moments that stood out, even if they weren't Game of the Year material. So it's about balancing quality with quantity and learning to enjoy the games for what it is, rather than just judging every single title on some impossible scale. At the end of the day, every game you play brings a new experience, even if it's learning what doesn't work. And as a gamer, that variety helps me understand and appreciate what makes a game genuinely fun. So how did I feel after all of this? Honestly, pretty accomplished. It's like a sense of closure, you know. All these titles I've been meaning to play, or genres I wanted to try, and some of them I wasn't even aware that I had them in my library. But all of them are now done. Plus, there's this sense of having this leveled up as a gamer. I've completed horror games, cozy indies, platformers, puzzle games, and that was quite a lot of them, and other genres that are quite hard to really pinpoint because they were so obscure. And it just feels like I've added all these new skills and insights to my mental game library. On top of that, I managed to really boost up my average completion percentage on Steam by roughly about 10%, if not more. It was an unexpected thing, but a welcoming change considering that was one of my highest objectives this year, and the next couple of years. Of course, it's worth mentioning that balance was key. You'd think that going through 60 games would mean neglecting sleep or having no social life, but actually pacing myself and finding breaks between games helped me stay on track. Playing a few hours here and there, a session there, and not feeling like I had to finish any game in one sitting made a big difference. Also, the Steam Deck during work breaks made my challenge much more easier. So here's my takeaway from the whole experience. If you're someone who loves gaming but feels like you're stuck in a loop or just playing the same type of games over and over, I'd recommend doing a mini challenge like this. Maybe not 60 games, but try out a few different genres or games you wouldn't normally play, even if it's just for an hour or two. Trust me, it's refreshing and you might find new favorites. Plus, completing a variety of games helps you appreciate them more. You get a deeper understanding of how they're made, what makes them enjoyable, and you might even surprise yourself with how much your gaming taste can evolve. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself as a gamer is to broaden your horizon. And hey, who doesn't want a long listed completed games under their belt? Alright, that's all for today's video. Have you ever tried a challenge like this? What was your experience? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed hearing about my little gaming marathon, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more content like this and others that I like to cover on this channel. Once again, my name is Vashal. This has been a Taleplay discussion video. And as always, stay safe, take care, and happy gaming.
Stay safe, have fun, and happy gaming. Stay safe, have fun, and happy gaming.